When I speak Japanese, I always translate everything from English in my head. How can I stop translating and start thinking directly in Japanese?
I get this question a lot, so first I want you to know something. You don't have to force yourself to stop translating. Maybe you've been telling yourself, I have to think in Japanese, I need to stop translating. Have you been putting too much pressure on yourself because of that? But here is the thing, that's not actually what you should be aiming for. The goal isn't to stop translating. The goal is to get the point where Japanese comes out naturally. Let me give you an example. When someone says Ohayo, you don't stop and think, wait, good morning, how do I say that in Japanese again? You just say Ohayo. It comes out naturally. The same thing happens with 私は寿司が好きです。Maybe when you first learned that phrase, you translated it in your head, but now you probably don't. Why do you think that is? Because you've heard it so many times, you use it so many times, your brain remembers it as one whole chunk, not as separate words. That's why the Japanese use often comes out easily. But the Japanese you don't use very often won't come out right away. And that's completely normal. It's not about talent. It's about how much Japanese you've been exposed to and how many times you actually use it. I went through the exact same thing when I was learning English. I knew the vocabulary, I knew the grammar, but when it was actually time to speak, nothing came out. It was really frustrating. But what changed things for me wasn't trying harder to think in English. It was hearing English over and over, mimicking native speakers, and actually using English in real conversations. So, what should you practice? It's actually simple. Simple. Start with topics about your own life and questions people often ask you. For example, お仕事は何ですか？趣味は何ですか？休みの日は何をしていますか？ Practice answering these questions in your own words. Then take the expressions you use often, listen to them, mimic them, and use them again and again. Do that, and little by little, Japanese will start coming out naturally without translating. So, if you are struggling right now, please don't be too hard on yourself. It doesn't mean you are bad at Japanese. It just means you need more exposure, more repetition, more real practice using Japanese. So there's no need to rush. You don't have to force yourself to stop translating. Just get a lot of exposure to the Japanese that native speakers actually use in real life. And talk about your own life again and again. Keep doing that, and one day, wait, I didn't translate that just now. The moment will come. I'm looking forward to that day. Let's keep going together. Real quick, you made it to the end. Let me tell you what I know about you. You are not here just to casually study Japanese. You want to actually speak Japanese. You want to understand real conversations, talk to Japanese people, and feel confident using Japanese in real life. But you probably studied vocab and grammar only to freeze up when it's time to speak. And you are probably sick and tired of that. I get it. That's why I created a simple method to help you go from studying Japanese to actually using it. Learn useful Japanese, practice speaking, get feedback, and repeat. You don't gotta study harder. You just need the right way to learn. So if you are ready to stop just studying Japanese and start actually using it, check out the link in the description. I'm here to help you actually speak Japanese.